Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed your little video on the metric units of capacity using liters and milliliters. We're going to move on and use the customary units of measuring capacity or liquid volume. And if you went through your video for vocabulary, you would have learned a lot about these different measurements: cups, pints, quarts, and gallons. And here are some pictures to share that with you. Scrolling down, there's an activity. This is something you can do at home if you'd like. You could work with your parents to see if you could collect a gallon of milk. I'm sure you have a cup measure and a pint and a quart. And what they do here is you're working to pour water in to see the conversions and see how many of each fit in each. But what I want to share with you is that we did learn that using our King Gallon video, and so I want to just review this with you. We know the gallon is the biggest unit we're talking about, our big G, around it. And so if we count, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 quarts in a gallon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pints in a gallon, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 cups in a gallon. So this can help you out anytime you get confused about that. Watch your King Gallon video. Okay, so we're going to move on and we're going to do this little problem where we're going to bring back some division. So it says that Dan drinks 8 cups of water a day. A bottle holds 2 cups of water. How many bottles of water does Dan drink each day? So if we take our 8 cups and divide that, my little circles won't work for my division. Divide that by, see, that looks like a subtraction sign. It doesn't want me to work. Let's do thickness bigger. Okay. There's our division sign. A little different looking. Divided by 2 cups is going to give us 4. Okay, so let's go back to the regular thickness, and we're going to complete this here. I'm just going to put a line in the middle, 2 and 2. 2, 4, 6, 8 cups. And so that means there are 4 bottles. 1 bottle, 2 bottles, 3 bottles, and 4 bottles. So Dan drinks 4 bottles of water. Okay, we're going to choose the unit that we would like to measure the liquid volume, writing cup, pint, quart, or gallon. So, number 1, think. A cup is small, so a teacup would definitely just be the same. A cup, okay? Now we have a bucket of water here. This is more like a gallon, okay? We have these last 2 here. This orange juice glass is a little bigger than this cup. So I'm going to say this is a pint. And then this one is going to be our quart, and I'll just use Q for that. Okay, so that is what you might use this to boil some water and make some pasta or something in that. So that is about the size of a quart. Now we're going to estimate how much liquid volume there will be when the container is filled. So if all of these containers were filled, we're going to write more than 1 gallon, about a gallon, or less than a gallon, okay? And so with the cup, we're definitely less than a gallon, okay? Then with this big water jug, this is going to be more than a gallon. And then our milk is about a gallon, so we're just going to write about. Usually when you get one of these containers of milk, It is exactly a gallon. I'm going to stop here on this part. I like this problem. It's think smarter. And so we're going to choose yes or no to tell whether there will be more than 1 gallon of liquid when the container is filled, just like we did before. So if we had a travel mug, would that be less than a gallon or more than a gallon? I think it's less than a gallon, so it says here, yes or no to tell whether there will be more than 1 gallon. That's definitely a no. A travel mug is not more than a gallon. A bathtub, definitely yes, that's more than a gallon. A spray bottle, I'd say no. A small pitcher of water, more than a gallon, less than a gallon. If there was an about a gallon, I would say about, but I'm going to say for a small pitcher, no. But for a swimming pool, I would definitely say yes, more than a gallon. Okay, so we're going to do a couple more to practice, and then you're going to move on to your slides. We're going to choose the unit that we should use to measure the liquid volume. And so here we have a cup, and we're going to choose for these. So the watering can does look pretty big. It depends on the size, but if we're looking at this picture, I'm going to say around a gallon. This looks like some kind of mouthwash or cleaning solution, something along those lines. That's going to be more like a quart. And then this mug here, this container, would be around a pint. It's a little bit bigger than the cup. Okay? Again, we're going to estimate how much liquid volume there would be when the container is filled. More, less, or about the same as a gallon. So with the fish tank, there would definitely be more water than just a gallon. Okay. With our water vase for our flour, depends. Look at this and look at this. I'm thinking that this water bottle is pretty big, so I'm going to say this is about a gallon. Oopsies. And this is going to be less than a gallon. Okay, so if you haven't watched the metric unit video above this lesson, I want you to make sure that you do that so you see the difference between the two units, and you can move on to your slides.